All right, Queens. In this episode, we're going to be talking about the skill of letting go and why it's important and why you should start doing it. More on the inside of Powerfully Her. Hi, Queens. How you doing? Music's playing, right? I'm so glad we found this song because it wasn't tied to any other songs with copywriting, things like that. I'm so happy because, it could take some work. But that's just the podcasting side. But welcome back. Welcome back, Queens. Welcome back. Welcome back to Powerfully Her. How you doing, Powerfully Her? How you doing? I really want to know. I hope you're doing well. And hope this podcast makes you feel alive and powerful and back home to who you really are. And if you've forgotten, I am here to remind you. So welcome back, and welcome to you. So in this episode of Powerfully Her, which is episode 38, yes, episode 38, we're going to talk about the skill of letting go. Yeah, the skill of letting go. And why it's important of letting go is because holding on can sometimes hurt us if it's not helping us. And it's really important because sometimes we'll allow ourselves to be blinded by what's not good for us. Or maybe be blinded by what's good for us, but we're not doing the work to make sure that what we're doing remains, So the skill of letting go is just that. It's a skill. Like, it is something that we have to be taught so that we can protect ourselves and so we can grow and do better. And that's very important for you, Queen. It's important for all of us that that you have to learn the skill or even the art of letting go. Now, let's back up. I'm a reverse engineer type of person. How did we get here? I'm a very who, what, where, why, when person. Very. How do we get here? Why do we get here? What, how, why, what happened? What is the next steps forward? What is the plan? What is the vision? I'm very big on that. Think big, very, very big on that. Big picture, all of that. The why we hold on is because tied to episode 37 with being heartbroken but not defeated is that when you love, truly love, like love with your full heart, which is courage as well, because you got to be courageous to love. That's another thing. Loving is not something that is for the weak of heart. It's not. When you love, you're a courageous person. When you love, you're like, you know what? I love you. I'm going to give you all of me. And I'm hoping you give me all of you. I'm pouring into you. There is nothing I won't do for you. I will move mountains for you. I will go to the ends of the earth for you. I will go the depths of hell for you. That's love. And that's loving with your full heart. And that's courage. And I remember heard a long, long time ago, this TED Talk of this professor. And he said that. And I was like, it was amazing. Oh my God. Old school TED Talks, I was on heavy, right? When I was younger. And he said that. He said, courage is loving with your full heart. And I have said that in the courageous episode, many, many episodes ago. I spoke about how he said that. Because there's a difference in being brave and being courageous. And being courageous is loving with your full heart. But that is tied to love. Because you got to be a courageous person to put yourself out there. You got to be a courageous person to say that, you know what? I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to do it anyway, despite not knowing what's going to happen, because we don't know what's going to happen, right? We don't know. Only God knows. I'm still going to take this risk and go all in on this person because I love them and I want love. And that's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And tying into episode 37, again, heartbroken but not defeated, is love is beautiful, Queens. It really is. It is. It lights us up. It's so beautiful. And again, this could be the romantic love, because I did say in episode 37, heartbrokenness is not necessarily the textbook of romance. It's not. But love itself also is not the textbook of romance as well. You could love the fact that you just had a baby, or you have a new nephew or a new niece, or you love your grandmother so much, or you love your parents so much, or you love your stepkids so much, or you love your spouse so much. Love, remember, it's different, but that love, just that love of just loving someone because I'm honored to be in your presence. I'm honored that God put us here at the same time together to do this together. And I'm going to give you my all. That love is why we're here. And that's the love I'm talking about. That's what I'm about. That's what I'm after. That's what I'm about. That's what I'm blessed to have. And I hope you have for you too. But you got to love you too, Queen. It's very important. Very important. And going back to episode 37 is you have to start loving you. So the courageous part is, it's very huge. You really do have to start loving yourself, Queen. Because when you love you, there were things that you will see that are red flags for people that you shouldn't love. You'll be like, oh, no. Remember, because the patterns, you're repeating the same patterns again. I got to change me and how I move to not allow this person into my life and into my heart. Okay? So this is why we will sometimes be hard to let go, because it comes from love. You're loving, but then you could be loving the wrong person. Or you could be loving the wrong person. You could be loving the person you shouldn't love. You could be loving someone that doesn't love you and didn't ever love you and doesn't deserve your heart, doesn't deserve your presence or your voice, your essence. They don't deserve any of it. So that being said, it could be that. Remember, it's multiple things. It could be that. It could also be just loving this feeling, be infatuated with a feeling of love, right? It could be that too. Or maybe it not be love at all. It could just be holding on to something that is toxic, holding on to old beliefs, old behaviors, old patterns, old way of doing things that feel familiar to us, that you don't want to let go because this is your familiar. This is what I know. I don't want to be in the realm of not knowing. I don't want to be in a space of having to be a student and truly start from the beginning to birth something or to develop myself or to grow. I'd rather stay in this feeling or this relationship of whatever it is, these toxic behaviors, because this is what I know. So I'm not going to let go. That's why. And also, it's not loving you. See, when we're holding on to something, we are not seeing our true potential. You are not seeing, Queen, the real you, because you don't believe that it can get better. So let me hold on to this because I don't know if I'll get a chance again to just even have somebody in my life or have these people in my life or have this job in my life or have these people in my life or this event or experiences, whatever it is. If it's not good for you, you're holding on because you don't believe that it can get better for you. Or maybe it's holding on to an argument, holding on to a disagreement, holding on to pain that you need to let go of. It could be multiple things. It could be one of those things and more. But whatever it is that you need to let go of, you have to let go of it, Queen. You know why? Because it's eating away at you. It's eating away at you. And how do we know? What does it look like when it's eating away at you? It's on your mind all the time. It's all you think about. It's in your head all day long, right? It's all you talk about, think about and talk about. That's when it's eating at you. And that's a problem. But let me say, I know how that feels. I'm in that too. I've experienced it multiple times. And we all have. So for me to sit here and be like, well, you need to do this, as if like I haven't done that myself. We all have. We've all held on to things that we shouldn't hold on to. Hold on to the last word someone said something. I don't like what you said to me. I don't like how you made me feel. Holding on to arguments, holding on to past behaviors, holding on to past moments, things like that. I get it. We all have. But is it helping? That's the thing, Queens. Is it helping you? Excuse me. I'm like so many burps. Is it helping you, Nadira? Is it helping you be powerfully her? I just want to know. Is it? Because my experience, it's not. It's not. Holding on to something that is just holding you back. That's what the hold on is really doing. It's holding you back. That's what it's doing. Because you are not able to focus on what is truly important. You're not. Because you're stuck. You're stuck in that feeling. You're stuck in that mindset. You're stuck in the words. You're stuck in the experiences. You're stuck. You're stuck. It's like you're in quicksand and there's no way to get out. You're not allowing a way out. I'm sorry. You're not allowing a way to get out because we're holding on. And we're holding on because we don't believe that it can get better for us. You're holding on because you don't think it can get better. This is what I know. How many times have you heard someone say, this is what I know, this is me, this is the way we've always done things, this is how I was raised, this is how it, and you're like, no, this is not working. Like I've seen a couple of people on TikTok and they said, it was so funny, this guy was like, I'm not going to, how did he say it? He was just like, basically, I'm not going to entertain people that are disrespectful to me. He's like, I'm not teaching adults how to be better people. He's like, this is my first time as a human too. I don't have to deal with that. And I'm like, yeah, all day, for real. Like, absolutely. Why in the world do I have to accept your bad behavior? Like what? Why do I have to teach you how to be a better person? What? You already shown me who you are and now I got to teach you how to be a better person? It's like, no, I'm just going to distance myself. Instead of holding on to, I have to let this person know. Remove yourself from the situation. That's it. That's it. Like I said in episode 37, to talk to someone that doesn't care that they've broken your heart makes no sense. Makes no sense. That means you're holding on. You're holding on to what wasn't real. You're holding on to the belief that they're going to change when deep down you know they won't. You're holding on because you don't believe it could get better for you. And that's not helpful. It's not helpful, Queens. It is not helpful. Don't allow your life to be quicksand. Don't allow yourself to be stuck. Don't. Because it's not fair to you. And God didn't put you here to be stuck. Stuck on nobody that don't care about you. He didn't. He didn't create you to be stuck on a situation or what has happened to you or pain and things like that. Again, trauma is something you must get help for. That is a different type of healing that you must get professional help, seek a doctor, seek a therapist, whomever. That is a completely different category that I don't have a license for. I'm not a doctor. So I'm not going to be like, well, when it comes to this, no. I always say that because I want to be very clear. I am a life coach and I am a marriage coach. I don't go down that road for things that I am not. I don't have that license. I can't do that because it's wrong. You know, what other people do and giving other people that advice, that's their business. But I know between me and God, God will not be pleased. I will not be pleased. I don't want to do that. My role is to give you the tools and the strategy for how to move forward in a positive way. Remember, life coaching and marriage coaching is about moving forward, not backwards. So I can't go dispel with the pain and that's not me. Okay. I can't. And it's wrong to you to even have anyone do that when they don't have a certification in that. They are not well versed in that. That's not okay. Trauma is a big deal. And talking about heartbrokenness, that's a big deal. That's a whole nother level. And I don't ever want, and it breaks my heart if you've ever been around someone that felt that they can do that for you when they don't know. So that's why here, this podcast is a breath of fresh air. It's a reminder of how amazing you are. And even if those things have happened to you, please get the help. My role is to move you forward in a positive way. As like when you look in sports, right? You know, sports. We're watching the World Cup. I don't know if you guys are. You're watching the World Cup, and just the same way, in sports, when they're moving you forward. But the same way as with sports and as a life coach and as a marriage coach, it's about what is the plan, what is the goal to move you forward, to move this couple forward, or to move you powerfully forward. What is the plan? What is the vision? How do we get here? What has happened? Why did it happen? What is the strategy that we've been using? What is the methods we've been using that are not working for our life to stop doing that, to move forward, just like in sports, to study yourself. Remember, I told you episodes before, study you, queen, study you, so you know what you need with God's help and his permission only. So you can actually look at yourself and look at your life like, wow, I keep repeating the same patterns. Like you say, like, LeBron James realizes that maybe he's not good at the 3-point line or whatever it is. I'm not that well versed in basketball, but I know that exists. You're a track runner. Let's just say that, the speed I'm going, I notice that every time I do this happened. You're able to look at yourself and you can see how it is so that you're not stuck, so that you can grow. So you could put a mark on it. Remember, track it. Remember the episode, track it, so I can track my progress. I can track where I'm being stuck. I can track where I'm holding on, I'm not letting go. Very, very important. And that could be applied to all aspects of life, Whenever you see someone that is an Olympian, you see how very disciplined they are in their life. They're very structured because they understand what it is to not just track success, but to track their behaviors, their patterns of how they can grow to be better than who they were yesterday. Because they know I'm warring with me. I gotta war with myself to not get up in the morning and make Fajr prayer, to not to read the Quran. I'm warring with myself to not have negative thoughts. I'm warring myself to not hold on, to let go. We are all having that battle with ourselves, but at the same time, the positivity exists too. Be that cheerleader for yourself. Like, you did great. You're doing wonderful. Celebrate the small wins, because the small wins are really not small wins. A win is a win, right? What did they say in the Fast Furious? Whether you win by an inch or a mile is a win. Paraphrasing, but the beginning, I think I got right. It's true, queens. It's true. So this is why it's a skill. Going back to sports, it's a skill. It's a skill. You can have someone that was never good in basketball. If they worked, Kobe Bryant worked at it. It's a skill, and he developed that muscle to now he's one of the greats. Same thing for you, queen. You got gifts in you too. But if you're stuck on negativity, if you're holding on to something that you should not be holding on to, it's going to hurt you, queen. It's going to hurt you. And that's not healthy. It's not good. It's not. Because you're not developing that muscle. You're not developing that skill. And you can't see the greatness inside of you. And you'll be able to see, oh, this person does a great job. This person's great. Well, look at you. Like I said episodes before, stop being wowed with what everyone else is doing. Be wowed about you. Wow about you, queen. Wow you. You need to be impressed with you. Wow you. Wow, this person's amazing. Wow, this person did this. Wow, did you see what she's wearing? Wow, her body looks great. Wow, that's cool for them. That's cool for her. Body snatch. Love it. What about you? What about you? You're holding on to what those people have, what they're portraying they have, or they might have, whatever. It's their business. What about you? Don't hold on to that. That's another way of holding on. You could be holding on to not moving forward for yourself, for growth, for congratulating the world, but your world hasn't gotten better. We got to change ourselves to be better. We have to really look at ourselves. Really look at yourself, queen. And I want you to make a list of the things that you need to start letting go of, no matter what it is. It could be even clutter. I'm holding on to all this junk in my house. That could be another thing. Whatever you're holding on to that is not moving you forward, that is keeping you stuck, I want you to make a list of 3 things that you're holding on to, and also how you're going to turn that around. How am I going to stop holding on to those things? It could be physical. It could be relationships. It could be bad behaviors. It could be clutter. It could be holding on to something someone said. It could, whatever it is, we need to start letting go. Let go and let God. because God is the one that's he's taking the wheel. He's taking the wheel. But we got to do the work, queens. We got to do the work on ourselves. Because you deserve to have a great life, and you need to be wowed by you. Because when you're wowed by who you are, you're going to be wowed by who God truly is. Okay? Because you'll be like, wow, I did that. I did that. And God's like, yeah, I did that for you. And you're like, yes, God, because you quickly just like, thank God, alhamdulillah, I did that. But God is the one that really did that. He did that for me because he loves me. But that can only happen if we're not staying stuck, if we're not holding on. That can only happen if we release and we let go. Okay? And for those, I've said it before in episode 36 about forgiveness. Forgiveness is for you, it's not for them. And forgiveness is not easy, so I do not want to make it seem like it is. But to forgive does not mean that you need to have that person close to you as well. Because I'm not about that. If you truly hurt me deeply, I don't want you close to me ever again. Ever. There is no rebuilding this. There are no bricks at the bridge. None of that. I said that before. No. But I'll forgive you, but I'm moving forward without you in my life. I got to protect my peace. I'm not going to hold on to how you made me feel and not forgive you, but I refuse to let you back in. That's not happening. I'm not me. That's not me. And that's the thing about growth and the beauty of getting older, queens, is certain things you're not going to tolerate. Don't tolerate. You need a tolerate list too. You ain't got to write it down. But if you want to, that's cool too. But I don't want to put too much on you. But just know in your heart things that you're not going to tolerate. Oh, there are a lot of things I don't tolerate anymore. Even with myself. I'm just not tolerating that anymore. So queens, you need to start getting back to loving you, going after what you really want, and stop allowing holding on to hold you back. Don't allow holding on hold you back. You want to be able to release so you can release and you can activate your gifts. Because remember, it has to be, okay? It has to be who? It has to be who? Okay. Don't ever forget that. And I'll remind you. So this is why you got to start doing it. Okay? It doesn't matter when you hear this and where you are in the world. Remember, you are wonderful. You were wonderfully made. That's another thing. You were wonderfully made, queen. You were powerfully her. You were special. You were beautiful. You were all those things. It is about time you start doing it. Okay? Stop focusing on what everyone else is doing. Stop holding on to negativity. It could be holding on to being on social media all the time. That could be another thing. It could be anything. It could be anything you're holding on to that is not moving you forward. It doesn't have to be relationships. It doesn't have to be toxic relationships or toxic family members or toxic friends, you know what I mean? None of that. Because if they're a toxic friend, they're not a friend. But it doesn't have to be that. It could be other things in your life. Toxic things that you were doing, whatever you're holding on to that is not moving you forward can be toxicity. Okay? And what are we going to do about it? You got the power, queen. You know why? Because you're powerfully here. And I'm so happy that you continue to show up and listen to this podcast. I want you to remember always that you got the juice. You got the goodness. God put it in you. I'm talking about juice because I was speaking with a couple people about the film Juice, and a couple other people didn't see it. And I was just like, you never seen Juice with Tupac? And they were like, no. I was just like, oh my God. I was like, you got to see it and everything like that. But you got the juice, queen. Yeah. God, you were wonderfully made, and it's about time you start activating your greatness because you come from greatness and greatness lives in you. You are powerfully her, forever forward, never backwards. And it has to be. All right? Don't forget, got some homework to do. 3 quick things that you need to do so you can start letting go. No more holding on. We're moving forward. All right, queens. I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for showing up for you. Till next time.